stream. I did actually do one original one for like 10 seconds, and I realized I couldn't turn the camera sideways. When you start setting up the live stream, you've got to do it either in landscape mode or in vertical mode, portrait mode, and I had it the wrong way set. So yeah, this is me, of course, Russell. Welcome to Traveling with Russell. It is a bit of a close-up of me when I do it this way, but we'll spin the camera around very soon, and we'll go for a nice walk around Zaradi Park. We'll go for a walk around, a little bit around Red Square and Alexander Garden, which is just off behind me. We're going to walk a little bit around the park here because it's very, very nice. So yeah, if you're here live, thank you for joining live. A little bit impromptu, but I'll just sort of wait a second or two. If someone can type in the comments that you can see the live screen or live stream, screen. And we're going to sort of see lots of nice people in the chat in a second. Yeah, so I see already there's some likes and thumbs up, so thank you. It's too early, yes. It's not early for me. Yeah, we see it, nice. And just let me know how the sound is as well. I'm pretty sure we know already that it's good because you guys pointed that out just before. So what we'll do is we'll spin the camera around and we'll go for a little bit of a wander. We'll kind of where we wandered before. I'm pretty sure I've got live chat. Woohoo, hello from Houston. Yes, hello. I just can't quite see everybody's. Let me just put the brightness of the screen up a tiny bit so I can see that better. There we go. Oh, Dimmer is here. Dimmer from Russia has a YouTube channel as well. He just passed 5,000 subscribers, so congratulations, Dimmer. I've already chatted to you a little bit earlier, so yeah, hey, we see you. So I'm sorry if I do miss any of the chat. Rode mics work perfect. Thank you, Dimmer. Yes, you just saw the microphone right there. These Australian microphones. Good morning all from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Wow. So guys, as I come in and out of the sun, I will kind of struggle to see some of the chat. So I am sorry if I miss your chat. It will kind of pop up on the screen, and I hope it's nice and clear. We got good Wi-Fi. I'm probably as close to all these, screens as you can possibly get. Oh, 5 likes. Thank you. Thank you for likes. That's very nice of you. And there's 18 people watching, so yeah, hopefully we get a few people. This is one of the 7 Sisters buildings around Moscow. There's 7 of these all around the center of Moscow, and this is one of them. And I don't know the names of them, I'm sorry, but we'll just kind of briefly walk here on the left because there's this really big amphitheater here. And of course, this is midweek, so there's not really anything going on apart from people just having a wander and enjoying themselves in the park. It's around about 12 degrees today, 12 Celsius, maybe a couple of degrees plus or minus, depending on how you kind of feel with cold weather. It's not cold, it's cool, there's a tiny bit of breeze. And as you can see, it's very, very nice blue skies. So I hope you don't mind the, lots of chats just gone flying by. Sorry. Let's put some likes, yes. Hello from Krasnoyarsk. Where's our likes? Oh, thank you, sorry. Mamansk is watching. Good morning, Russell. Yes, I can't see people's names so well, so I'm sorry. Hello from Glasgow. Glad you can comment now. Yes, here we go. 12 likes. Oh, thank you. So yeah, the way I've got, this is literally straight through YouTube that I'm doing the live stream, so I can kind of see the comments, then I can't, so someone needs to do some weeding. Yeah, this is kind of the end of summer now, so basically we're going to see some flowers a little bit further back. But yeah, there is guys, probably we won't see any guys that are here walking around. What we'll do, we'll just walk up to this embankment, up to the amphitheater here, because it's very nice here. Even though there's no concert going on, but it's okay. So you will see everybody kind of wearing jackets and hats and things like that. See, today I've not got my jacket on. Yeah, so there would have been all flowers here and all sorts of things. This is incredibly seasonal, this park. So they change it literally every month or two, depending on the season. So I'll try to walk. We're going to try to make this about an hour, so hopefully that's okay. So again, if you're chatting amongst yourselves, so let's do this. Let's make Dimmer a moderator in case anything crazy happens. And then if anything happens, what is the temperature? It's about 12. I know when I left home it was about 12 Celsius. It's probably a little bit cooler now. It's probably maybe 10, 11 degrees Celsius. Yeah, check out this big, huge amphitheater here. Actually, the grass looks really nice here. Sometimes it looks a little bit messy here, but everybody's waiting for the concert that's not starting. There's a big stage here. And then if you come on different times here, they've got concerts and kind of like theater shows and things like that here. And then you can see off in the distance there, that's the Church of Christ. No, this is, sorry, there's the Kremlin right there. And you can see Spassky Tower. I get all these different things mixed up. So yeah, this is the setting sun direction here. This is kind of the direction I didn't want to walk. But we're going to end up having to walk this way a little bit. So yeah, there's plenty of people about today. This is a Monday, so it's basically a working day, but you know, some people don't work every day of the week, so people come for nice walks in the park. Just sort of get in the shade a little bit. We just want to get out over to this walkway here. Let's go this way because it's a nice direction. I can't be here for too long, but if I will be here, I'm sure I will take care of the chat. Thank you. Yeah, so it's not really that cold. I mean, you will see people wearing jackets and hats and scarves, but a lot of people here kind of have different tolerances for the weather. So you'll sort of see somebody with a jacket undone and the next person with it double wrapped up. So I live in humid climates. I'm jealous of the outdoor walking climate there. Yes. Oh, is that Desi Donkey? Desi Donkey, hello. Sorry, now that your name is in green, I can't see. I miss St. Pete. Yeah, Dimmer, I wish I could have come to meet you in St. Petersburg before you left. I really do. Kind of feel bad now that I didn't do that. So. Yeah, it's not posting the notices. Yeah, I guess it depends. Like the notification bell, if you've got that pressed for the channel, the biggest problem I've got is I do a lot of things without scheduling it. So I actually had a plan of coming for a walk here, but I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video or do a live stream. So we're going to walk out on this suspended bridge here. There's a nice church just off here, and then we can see there's a big glass. Oh, it's very bright walking this way. Oh, that's crazy. We're going to walk right into the sun. But check out the flowers over here. Check this out. And that's the back of the auditorium of the amphitheater right there. So, hello. Columbus Day today. Oh, always welcome. Similar temperature to what we have in Glasgow. But you've got Iron Brew. I don't find Iron Brew in Moscow anymore. You could find Iron Brew for sale everywhere here. And then now, I wonder who was the importer of it, or I'm going to kind of just turn the camera off to the side because the sun is right directly kind of this way. So we're going to see this nice little church down here. And then we're going to see the kind of traffic coming over this walkway. So this is actually a big, if I go to this side, might be easier. This is actually a huge cantilevered, kind of a U-shaped bridge that hangs right over the Moscow River. It's probably hard to kind of tell from where we're standing until we go over the river in a second or two. You can see a bit of traffic here. Yeah, now it's getting darker a little bit earlier every day now. So as we come out in the afternoons, as I typically do, it's darker. I think everybody must walk the other way, and this is like the exit part. I'm not sure. Sorry everybody for the sunlight. The idea was to walk from here back towards Red Square, and then we'll have the sun always behind us the whole way. But I also want to get to Moscow. Dima, you're very welcome to come to stay with us. I know we don't have an extra bed, but we've got a sofa in the kitchen. You're very welcome. Moscow has nothing on West Virginia. I haven't been there to compare that, so as we walk right over the water here, hopefully you can get an idea now as we just walk a little bit more this way. Hopefully you get an idea of this. It's a bit hard to tell really from this angle, but you can see the water here, or the river, let's call it. This is probably the most Instagram spot in the whole of Moscow Center as well. So everybody comes here to take photos, and it's a very popular photo spot. Once we turn around here, we'll see kind of better view once we've got the sun behind us. Good warm weather today. Yeah, it is warm for Russia. I mean, this is obviously still autumn time. Summer's finished. Slowly heading into winter. So there you'll see everybody now as we spin around here doing their Instagram poses. We'll catch this lady waving for us. Maybe she's waving for our own photograph. We don't have anybody, but this is the spot right here. Check this out. You've got to visit Komsomolskaya. Yeah, I talked about it with my wife. We're going to plan to go walking in that park. That place is just breathtaking. Yeah, Komsomolskaya. We've been to that park a few times. We are going to try and get there in the next week or so. Howdy from Canada. Hello. Hi from Edinburgh. Hi Russell. How's here from the Netherlands? We love your videos. Great. Greets. Thank you. Chat working well now, yes. Too lazy to mow the grass. Oh, if I turn this way, I've got the shadow behind me. I'm in my own shadow. And you can see the amount of people that come out here to take these photos. And everybody wants to get one of the seven sisters there in the background. So if you never had a sister, you can get one in the photograph. And everybody's making use of their selfie camera. Columbus. Oh, there, have I caught up? Yes. From Arick Hamilton High School. Oh. Australia, yes. Good evening from New South Wales. Still cold here. Have a nice day. Yeah, I did actually watch yesterday the Bathurst 1000. I watched it on the live streaming on my TV in my kitchen. My wife thought I was crazy getting up so early because it's 7 hours time difference. You've got to get up much earlier to watch TV in Australia. So yeah, I got up at crazy o'clock to watch it live. Hi from Florida. Looks chilly there. It's not really chilly. It's a little bit breezy because we're right over the river here. Everybody's got jackets on and scarves and hats and things like that, but it's not cold. It's not cold as in minus temperatures yet, so it's not too bad. Let me come to this side. It's a bit harder to get the good photo from this side because of the sun. I always feel like, I always a bit worried when I'm walking here that I'm going to walk on the edge of something. And you'll see there the corner of the Red Square and the Kremlin. And then you can see off in the very distance, that's New Moscow City over here. You can see the big skyscrapers of Moscow City in the very distance. Yeah. And then the very famous skyline of Red Square. Sorry again if I miss any chat. I'm very sorry I can't. Yeah, this is definitely Moscow or Moskva. Yes. Hi from Florida. Oh. So you'll do the job interview tomorrow? Yes, Sari, yes. Yes, I'm gonna take a shave tonight and shower and shampoo. And we're gonna walk back off the bridge now because this was my plan to kind of over that sun behind us. You can see the amount of people over here. The minute I come here, there's 1,000 people. If I would have come without the camera, there would have been 3 people here. So, yes, I'm going to do... Actually, this is kind of interesting. Can you see this right here? Someone's put one of these love locks on the bridge, which is completely not allowed, but when people get married, they typically put a lock on one of the bridges over the Moscow River. And they like to throw the key off the bridge to seal their love. So yeah, now we're going to see everybody in all the colors now because the sun's right behind me perfectly well. Yep, autumn is so beautiful in West Virginia, but no nuts on the trees this year. Oh, no walnuts, hickory nuts, acorn nuts, very strange. Well, that's interesting. So there we go. Здравствуйте. Привет, sorry. И Австралия. И Австралия. Да? Yeah. Yeah, well, people watching live streaming everywhere, so not only Australia. Like YouTube канал. Это YouTube канал. No, live on YouTube. Englishki? Нет?
No.
Okay. No worries. Okay. Bye. До свидания. If we can catch anybody who wants to speak English, I've got my second microphone with me. Yeah. Yeah, this is a cantilevered bridge that goes right over the river. It's pretty cool, actually. You need to kind of look up Zaradi Park on Google to get an idea. Everybody's just relaxing here. It's a very nice place for a walk, especially when it's blue skies like this. This is when you want to come walking in Moscow. Absolutely. No, thank you, Dima. Yeah, my Russian is very bad, but I can greet people and thank people, and luckily they asked me a question in Russian that I knew the answer to, because if I get something harder, I would not know the answer, so it's always good. You always notice when you come walking here, it's all the ladies walking. The men don't want to come walking in Moscow. They rather stay home or go to their garage or, you know, work on their car or something. There's a few guys hanging out here. Greetings to all from St. Petersburg. Oh, that's okay. Hi, Russell. A few people speak English. Yes. So, so yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of reading. I'm trying to take everything in as I walk, but it's a little bit hard. There's a restaurant right underneath this place as well. So it's very impossible to get that corner window seat looking out on the river. But there's a really nice little cafe underneath here that you can go to. Yeah, this is the idea now, is we walk through Zaradi Park this way, and we'll have the sun behind us the whole way, and we're gonna have a nice, maybe just about an hour stream, maybe a tiny bit longer. As long as my batteries hold out, we'll be good. So yeah, the idea with Zaradi Park, by the way, is it's not meant to look beautiful. It's meant to be a little bit windswept. And you'll see here they've got like different signs that tell you what the different plants are and trees. Leafless iris. It's in English as well. Cypress spruce. So the idea is they've got kind of different local trees and fauna, and then some imported ones. So it's meant to look a little bit kind of rugged looking, I guess is the right word to say. Well, now we're in the shade, I can see the comments. Let's like how they have the bridge set up. Yeah, that walking bridge is very nice. Yeah, it's a very, very popular spot to come in Moscow. A lot of people who come to Red Square who don't know the area literally wouldn't know to walk over here. Dimmu is just an instant moderator. He's I just added him right now, literally. So, and I didn't even ask him if he wants to do it. So, what time is it? It is. Gosh, I can't even see the time because I can't see the clock on my phone. It has to be about it's 2:30 or so. I can't see any birds. Yeah, the trees are slowly losing their leaves. This is a relatively new park. It's probably been here, I'm going to say more than 5 years. But, you know, there is some animals around, but not many. You really need to go to the older parks in Moscow to see more wildlife and the squirrels and things like that. You won't necessarily see them too much in this park because it's a very new park, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Beautiful sunny afternoon. Germantown, Maryland. Wow, 37 Fahrenheit now, 67 later. So that's cold for you guys, or cool. Greetings, Russian. I think that's what it says. Now I've got the sun behind me. Yeah, 3 p.m. in Moscow. Oh yeah, there's the bell for the clock. I was setting up the live stream at 2:30. That was the last notification I had. I just want to walk this way. Check out all these trees here and the leaves. As you can tell how good a job they do. They pick up the leaves very quickly here. If you go to some of the older parks, the leaves are just piled up everywhere. Actually, here's all the gardeners putting some new plants in. Today, for some reason, there are fewer bots. Actually, yeah, I don't really get too many bots in my live streams. Occasionally they crop up. Yeah, we'll see here where they're doing some weeding for you especially. I've actually just asked them to jump in. And I guess they're planting some sort of autumn winter flowers now because of the weather. Here's all of the gardeners talking about what they're doing and how they're doing it. And it's, so these are the, I guess the plants they're doing. And this lady in the white here, she's probably asking for some free plants. So what happens is typically when they change some of these displays, they take them off to the garden nurseries where they store everything. And the people that are in the park here will walk around asking for the free ones from the gardeners. And the lady just mentioned there that there's cameras in the park. So, yeah, there's a big underground part to this underneath here. So that was the amphitheater here, and then there's an underground kind of a theater here, if you like. You might be able to hear music playing on the speakers. Just look at these flowers. This is kind of nice. Love the live stream walks. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it's nice and clear. I hope I've changed the app that I'm using again. Another time. I keep changing this till I get it right. Looks like a very new park. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many years. I'm going to say 5 years, maybe more or less. Hi from Sweden. Do most people speak English, or do you have to struggle with Russian? Yeah, most people who I typically meet if I walk now won't speak much English. You might get somebody that knows it. But typically, most people either don't speak English or they just say they don't. So, yeah, the trees are all small, yes. Yeah, that's kind of a good sort of sign of how big or how old the park is, by the size of the trees that they bring in. These flowers right here, these are nice. Somebody's gone and decided to walk on that first part of them, which is a bit of a shame. You can see another church that's off in the distance there. Some people up the top. Very nice. Again, we'll get this sun behind us in a second and it'll come back into 7 p.m. already. Greetings to Russell from Serbia, or Siberia. Oh yes, because you're on the other side of the country. Try some traditional Russian food. Yes, we're gonna... what kind of flowers? I don't really know what type the flowers are. I'm sorry. I'm definitely not a horticulturalist, so I don't know what type of flowers they are. Sorry. I'm the worst person for important information about things. They're colourful flowers. Let's call it that. And here's the other entrance here. It's kind of interesting on the signs here. They've got it in English, Russian, and I wonder if that's like a Mandarin or a Chinese or Cantonese, maybe Mandarin. That's interesting. I've not noticed that before. I don't really look at all the signs as I walk around, but here's the other kind of the auditorium here that you can go into, and they have events from time to time. You can just hear, I wonder if you guys can just hear this music playing on the speakers. They're small, but it's a pretty young park, yes. Beautiful maintained gardens, I love it. Yeah, it is very, very well looked after, this place. I mean, okay, they seasonally change the plants. Again, it's meant to kind of look, that kind of rugged look. You know, not the kind of like the forest type look, if that makes sense. It's sort of designed that way. Russia doesn't have trash on the streets. No, we're in the center of Moscow as well here. There's a robot coffee maker here. Where you can, if I only had drunk coffee, I don't drink coffee. Congratulations on 14,000 subscribers. Thank you. Yes, that's very nice of you to say that. Moscow is a clean and safe city, yes. Can I do a stream or do a video with Russian dumplings with pilmeni? Of course I can. Yes. Have a look. They'll show you the difference here. There's a Russian ice cream vending machine, which I don't think is very popular today, but you can get ice creams. And what's the other one? Well, this one's got candy in it and drinks. M&M's, Snickers, Milky Way, bottled water, Lipton iced tea, and then this is Everest, which is actually the company from Pepsi. So I wonder if the Pepsi sponsor that one. And this is the same one? Yeah, this one's got just the, yeah, this would have been a Pepsi one. So that's why they've got the Everest, they've got the bottle spun around here, but that would be Miranda originally, and that'll be, I guess, 7-Up? What's the lemonade one? Is it 7-Up? So Pilmena, yes. Still no birds, no. This park really wouldn't have that many birds and things like that because of it's a younger park. 5-gram. 5G is keeping the birds away. Oh, I don't know about that. It'll be interesting. Food makes everything better. Bro. It'd be nice if they were okay. Do Moscovites not have pets? This little dog was the first I've seen. Yeah, most people wouldn't bring them into Moscow center. Typically, I mean, you can have, I mean, people carry dogs and things like that. But here in Moscow center, most people would come in here by train or metro or bus. So they wouldn't bring their pets into Moscow where we are here. I mean, actually seeing that one dog is probably a rarity for Moscow. Most people would take their dog or cat or dog to a local park where they live. I mean, maybe that person happened to live here. I don't know. All dressed like it's the 80s. Everyone dresses very moderately here, modestly. People are not outlandish, they're not bold. I mean, you'll see some teenagers and younger people like that, but people dress for the weather and the occasion. Yeah, there's kind of a bit of a crossover between when it becomes autumn, there's like a different dress sense that you follow. Then when it gets to winter, you wear the hats and scarves and gloves and different things. So, and we're just walking out of the street, which is where the St. Basil's Cathedral is, right ahead of us once we get through these trees. Keep the pigeons away. This is not so nice conversation, some people. You guys need to... Can somebody delete these comments? Please? Is it cold, Russell? It's not really cold, no. I'm actually just wearing a kind of a hoodie and pants. It's not cold for me. I'm completely happy. When my wife went out, she had a jacket on. She feels the cold a lot easier than I do. So... plus 11 Celsius. Yes, that's about right. Yeah, I'd say it's 10, 11, 12 degrees. When you're in the sun, it feels a tiny bit warmer than when you're in the shade. There's no breeze or wind on the river there, but you can see the leaves on the trees are not moving at all. So yeah, it's a very calm day. A couple of guys go flying by on their scooters. You can see one of the public buses here going by. And then, oh, there's none parked there now, but normally they've got some of those red double-decker buses. There's one further up the street up here. Those red open-top buses that go around. I think that's kind of the famous view right there. Would anybody want to be a moderator? I can add somebody else. Can't seem to click anybody now. So you'll see the cobblestones here of Red Square, the very famous bricks that you always see so much on the TV and on the news and different stories. Let's have a look here. Oh, there you go. So it's just 10 past 3. That's the clock right there. See that we're crossing okay. Yeah, it's a sunny day, rare thing for Moscow. Yeah, today and yesterday was a little bit sunny as well. It rained in the afternoon. So yeah, these blue sky days now in October are a little bit rarer than they have been. That's the Kremlin, yes. Well, that's one corner of it. That's Spassky Tower. That's the tower right here, which is one of the corners of the Kremlin. Did you notice any differences between Russian habits about Russian clothes? Everyone used to wear everything dark and black. Yeah, I guess in winter you do notice that people do. Yeah, I think it is a thing. I remember once when I flew into Moscow and got off the plane, there was people, like everybody had the same jacket and pants on, and I felt kind of out of place completely. I quickly opened my luggage and got my jacket out and my beanie. I remember that well. So there you go. You can see with the blue skies how nice this is. And then this is where we've just walked from here. That's Zeradi Park right there. So yeah, you could walk around here and not notice this park off in the distance if you didn't know this area very well. That's for sure. I can get rid of the spam if you wish. Let me just get in the shade a second so I can see the screen a bit easier. It's and there's no events in Red Square today, so normally they've got some sort of exhibition set up or concert or something, and you can't kind of walk in a little bit of it, but it looks smaller than I imagined. It is big. Yeah, this church is kind of average to most of them around the center of Moscow, so it is obviously very, very famous. A big school group going by. The kids are all going on excursions, probably to Red Square or to into the Kremlin, maybe to the. There we go, 3:15. Got a couple of different bells there. John, would you like me to add you as a moderator? Just let me know. Yeah, let me just go back there. Russell is busy. Yes, sorry, I'm just trying to walk in the shade and read the comments. You can't really take cameras inside into these churches. They let you, but it's very, very discouraged. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me. Why can I not choose your name there? I could do that before. Why can't I do it now? Floating in the space. Goodbye, yes. There we go, John. I think we've sorted it. If you can figure anything out, if you're in front of a computer, it would be very helpful, I think, if you've got a mouse and so on like that. You're going to go, oh, you're off for a coffee or a tea, okay. Yeah, once we get over this little berm right here of the sun, oh, look, the sun coming right in, that reflection in the window here. Nice. Yeah, quite often they've got big events here, and especially in Christmas time they're going to have the big ice skating rink here and then the Christmas markets, and it's very awkward to walk around because you can't get a nice spot for a photo. The direction's always a little bit off. Alright, let's just move that. This is beautiful. Yeah, I can't believe. Okay, there's all sorts of. Thanks everybody for being so nice about your comments. I wish it would be a little bit nicer. I'm just walking in the center of Moscow. That's about all. Nothing else. So these other entrances here, the primary entrance is right around the corner over here. Oh, perfect. Oh, ironwood. Let me do that for you as well, Ironwood. So we've got lots of moderators now. So you guys will have a little spanner next to your name as you type comments. It's nice weather. Yeah, it's very, very. It is actually. I know it's now it's a little bit breezy as I come right up to Red Square here. This is GUM department store here. GUM. We'll come out of the sun in a second, out of the shade. Yes. Hi.
Long time no see.
Okay. Did I see you before?
Yeah, we met like in the public transport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
On the metro somewhere?
No, like this thing. I don't know how to call it in English.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Marshrutka.
Oh, Marshrutka?
Yeah.
Oh, in a Prelivka?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just coming for a bit of a walk. I'm doing live stream on YouTube, so you want to talk to people?
Well, it depends what they want to hear.
Oh, they just not things that weird.
Well.
Not this kind of. I'm just going to come out of the shade a little bit so it's easier. So let me see if anyone's noticed. Yeah, that's crazy. What, are you just going for a walk?
Yeah, no, I had like a working grab and they can't figure it out about me, so I...
Oh. So you came to work and...
No, I'm just like, I already finished, I just need to wrote up some documents.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I have a second microphone if it'll work. Let me just test it's working.
Just walking by, like,
yeah, we have
aiming for something.
we have 120 people watching live on YouTube on the.
Fabio now, you know?
Huh? Famous. This has got a little magnet on it.
Yeah.
If you put it here.
If I put it here, it works, I guess.
It should work.
I guess.
There we go. People from Prelivka are everywhere, someone says.
Yeah, you know, like we say here.
One girl just fell over in the video. We didn't catch her.
You know, like we say, like Moscow is a big village, so.
Yeah. I really like this channel. Obvious KGB spy trying to lure secret information from you.
Well, yeah.
Lady laying on a... Oh,
do you have any secret information, by the way?
No. What would you like?
Not of yourself.
Specials at KFC or something? Or if anyone wants to ask... what's your first name?
Artem.
Atom.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to ask Atom a question, you're welcome. Sound on your interview is perfect. Yes, the two microphones are working good.
Yeah.
This is Australian microphone, by the way.
Oh.
Yes.
So now I'm like...
Made in Australia.
Am I like a foreign agent now?
Look, made in Australia.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, you're, yeah. Oh. We have someone photographing us here.
Yeah, it's a, you know.
We're very famous. Who did you think we are? Oh, okay. What does he know? What do you know about Australia?
Well, you know, like it's upside down, you know, like that's the main thing. I don't know, like, I guess it's like an okay country, but I met some people who live there, they're pretty like, okay, they're living there. But everything we know here is like Australia is like somewhere hot and with
for summertime,
and
right?
Poisonous time.
What about the animals?
Kangaroos and poisonous
kangaroos,
spiders. Yeah,
spiders and snakes.
And rabbits, of course. But
someone just asked, any plans to leave Russia?
No, not at all. Like I was born here, I will die here.
You don't have to answer anything about what's...
I can answer, but...
Because some people don't want to talk about things, I don't understand. That's why I don't ask people.
I can't answer. If anybody has any questions, I can answer. Right
yes.
But they can not like my answer, so...
Yeah. No one's asked. Dima from Russia. He's actually from St. Petersburg who asked this question.
Yeah.
What was the other one there? I just saw now. Who do you think... Oh, no? Laying on a square. Sorry. How is the general vibe with the people?
I know.
General
like,
vibe.
People are worried. That's like the main thing. We're not like, tearing ourselves apart, but we're just a bit worried with what will happen, what will not happen. But they just like, do their usual job, do their usual things.
I mean, this is like a normal day in Red Square,
it's like,
right?
It's pretty, like, maybe there's even more people than usual, but...
Because of the weather, though?
Yeah, the weather is great. People are kind of worried, but if they have any problems with, like mobilization, they solve them, and like, it's pretty easy to solve them, so...
Right. Anyone has any more questions for Artem? We've got 113 people.
Yeah.
1 million. 1 million. Do you think 1 million people left Russia?
I'm not sure about it.
Do you think it's truthful like that happened, or?
I mean, I know.
I know 6 people, but I don't know a million.
I know 6 people. I don't know a million. I know people who left Russia, but like it's first of all, most of it, but maybe not most of the people. Like half of the people who live now, they will return back later because like they have only. I know a guy who is like in Turkey right now, but he only can be here by like 2 weeks.
Right.
And when it's over, he will try to solve this in some way, but he will maybe fail, maybe not. So.
Do you know anybody in Ukraine?
Yeah, I do.
Probably have family, friends.
I do have.
I think everybody knows somebody, right?
Yeah. We're pretty connected.
It's almost impossible to find somebody that doesn't know somebody.
I know actually like a girl who works like as a medical doctor.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah, she tells pretty wild stories.
That's full on. Were you heading home now? Were you? Or?
Yeah, of course.
We can walk a little bit further here in the. If anyone else types comments, it's very hard to see the screen. I'll put it like this so you can see. It's kind of coming like this, and then.
Yeah.
Oh, translate, please. Ask Artem how can he qualify his English test now.
I mean.
Oh. How can he qualify his English speaking level?
What do you mean qualify?
I think there's like, isn't there like English tests that you can go for?
Well,
to prove for jobs and things like that, or?
Well, I was like I had some kind of a test like a week ago. It's at advanced, so.
It's at advanced. I can tell it's advanced.
But I've been learning for like 10 years at school and so on. So yeah. I'm pretty unusual on that.
Do you think it's a little bit cold today? That's not a question, but I'm going to ask you. I'm going to interview you now.
It's Russia. It's never too cold, right?
Right.
No, it's actually okay. This is not raining. That's
right.
That's all we can wish for.
Okay, it's a little bit breezy because we're getting the wind coming through.
Yeah, but it's okay.
What about all the girls in Red Square? What do you rate all the ladies in Red Square today?
You know.
These are questions unscripted.
These questions are unscripted. You know, like the main problem of living like here in Moscow for the whole life, that you live here like you see these things all the time, so you're not like amazed by them.
Right. Actually, I talked about this a little bit in another video that I've done where I'm not looking anymore. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like supermodel could walk by and we don't even turn our head.
Yeah, like,
you know,
like the Red Square. Like I live in Moscow like for 20 years, and so I don't visit it yet. Usually, at least it's for work because I can do it any time of my life. Like wake up, go here, settle things down.
Both Zelensky and Putin speak English.
I guess so.
I've occasionally heard Putin speaking English, but.
He can speak English because like he is like 70 years old and he's a president of a country for the last 20 years. So like he can.
He just chooses not to. I
think he chooses not to because like I think he better speaks German actually because he used to work in Germany.
They want to know, do you work?
Yeah, I do.
What do you do for a job?
I'm an engineer. Like I'm mostly an office worker, but I'm an engineer.
Engineer, right? I think I remember now. It's all coming. Guess how is the weather in Moscow? This is like the 9th time I've been asked this today.
Well, it's a bit windy, but it's pretty like it's sunny.
Yes.
That's all we can wish for in like it's October, right?
Yeah.
I
Now,
think it's October. Yeah.
Now I'm going to test your geography skills here. Now, do we know what this building is here?
I wish I know.
This is Lenin's mausoleum.
Yeah, I think it's written on here. It's a mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
No, it's actually written Lenin. Maybe it's Lenin himself.
Yeah. Have you been in there? Probably in school.
Maybe
you went,
I was here, but.
And right in front of us, State Historical Museum.
Oh yeah, State Historical Museum. Yeah, I've actually been here, right?
You're not the best tour guide, are you?
I'm not the best tour guide because I live here.
And then over here, you must know this building.
It's GUM.
It's
written here, you know.
GUM.
Like,
GUM.
I actually don't remember. It's like Государственный универмаг. I guess. Yeah. Something.
Yeah, the 3 letters is...
Yeah, it's like state shopping center, something like this.
Yeah.
Like universal shopping center.
How does he feel about countries further west, like Poland, Germany, and England? What do you think about... Have you traveled to any European cities?
Yeah, I did. Not in Poland, but I don't know. Like I think in some countries people are more offended than us than they should be. But that doesn't make the country better. Like
the English test is the IELTS. IELTS.
IELTS. I know.
I think that's the one that's the official...
Well, maybe, but I didn't pass it because I didn't need to.
Okay.
Like I passed my state exam on 90 out of 100, so like...
So this is Lenin's Mausoleum, which... It's very strange, this place. It's not strange, of course,
Well,
but it's only open like a couple of hours per day, like 3 or 4 days per week.
Well, they need to keep Lenin safe, you know?
Yeah.
He's kind of important.
Uh-huh.
It's not a mausoleum without him.
Well, yeah, and then also there's all of the busts here of the different...
these are everywhere here.
Different... Let me just see if this is okay. I think it is.
I think it is okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, well, let's do... Oh, that's even better if that stays there.
I hope.
It is very pleasant to read... Oh, read such words. Okay. Russian, Ukraine, okay. I apologize for the crooked English. Okay, does the flag above them, Kremlin, have the eagle on it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it has. It's like there's no word for it in English, actually. It's like it's not a coat of arms, but like something like this. Oh yeah, I guess it's time for something.
Russell, can you speak Russian?
Yeah, can you actually?
Not really, no. No, very little.
It would be helpful.
Russell doesn't speak Russian. On the left is Lenin's Mausoleum, yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Russell is a Ruskian. Ruskian.
Maybe.
Hey, Lenin, another great leader, Lenin. I see that smartphones dictate Russian society. Everybody with a phone, everybody taking photographs.
Kind of, but, you know, like it's like the most populated like capital in Europe, so like
Right.
people are very urbanized here.
Right. As we see a big tour group about to walk by. Is the ladies like to come on their like historical tours and go to the churches and...
Everyone, but yeah, it's mostly actually like ladies for some reason. I guess guys are too busy, like, you know,
working.
Working, yeah, or doing something like this.
Do you feel intimidated by the enforcement in Russia, i.e. police and military?
Not at all, actually. You know, like it becomes very easy when you think like that everyone in this enforcement like offices, they're people too. Because like I have like a former classmate who worked really hard to become not like a, you know, road. I don't remember how it's called.
Policeman or traffic.
Traffic, yeah,
Traffic police or
traffic police, and working like an actual like enforcement. Mm-hmm. And he worked really hard of it, not because of the money, not because of anything, but because he wanted to pay to help people. And there are like thousands of people like that in here. Mm-hmm. And then you don't like just treat.
Wrap.
Hi, wrap.
I think. Oh, if the battery holds up, we can keep walking a little bit more. You want to do that?
Yeah, of course.
You're okay?
Yeah. I'm not in a rush.
No, well, not really am I either. But it'll slowly come up now.
Oh,
21.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, we're back again. If anybody can see me in the live stream, I hope. The only thing I find is the colors wash out very easily on this. I don't know if it's the.
It may be just the camera.
Okay, that's crazy.
Just can't.
Blush, pop. You can do like that. Oh, the ironwood working. There we go. Oh, look, 40 people already. We're back.
Yeah. We're slowly conquering.
All right, sorry about that, guys. So what happened was the battery on my phone was depleting. I had the power bank plugged in, but the cable is like a little bit faulty. So if anybody wants to send me a new cable for my phone, just let me know how you're going to send it to me.
Yeah, how do you send it to Russia?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Maybe I should set up like a Wildberries wish list. Wildberries wish list. If anyone has any questions for Atam, let me know in the comments, everybody. He's more than welcome. If anyone's just joining for the first time, I bumped into a, I guess, neighbor.
Oh yeah,
But
neighbors.
I live on Vitochna Street.
I live near the train station.
Oh, okay, close to
Yeah.
the train station. So, Ulica Lenina Street.
Well, it's
Well, on the other side of the tracks.
on
or-
the other side of the tracks.
Oh,
yeah.
on the
So
side of the
very,
tracks.
very houses, yeah.
Oh,
Like in
okay.
very private houses.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I live.
Yeah, close to new houses somewhere.
Yeah, these apartments when the
Yeah,
bus
yeah.
pulls over at the
Yeah,
petrol station there,
Новые дома, yeah, new houses.
and then it's just there. It's
yeah.
5 minutes walk from there. So, upside down cables from Australia. Yes.
Set down cables.
Yeah. Actually, if I show you the cable, you'll see why I look like the poorest person in Russia. Because I've got both ends of it with tape here. I think that's a little bit hard to see. But yes, we're walking live in Red Square. This is, well, we've
it's
left
not
the
a Red Square
we've left the Red
already,
Square.
yeah.
Now this is now Menage Square.
Манежная.
Menezhnaya Square. Thank you. Menezhnaya Square. And we'll see the big horse around the corner here in a second. Yeah, if you walk straight ahead, it'll be Sverskaya Street. Yes, correct. That's Sverskaya Street off in the distance.
No, it's already here.
Yeah,
actually.
we'll walk to Alexander. Are you okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then this is Four Seasons Hotel, which is considered one of the top 5, probably most expensive hotels in Moscow.
Yeah. Most of these hotels are like right here.
Crazy
There
price.
is another one, Ritz-Carlton, like. And
Yeah,
it goes
with
on.
crazy prices
Yeah, but
for
it's
one
like,
night staying.
It's like for people who don't like money at all.
Yeah, it's like probably minimum $500 or $1,000 per night for this hotel. I think
Yes.
like 40. It's $1,000, 40,000 rubles per night for some of these rooms.
It's my weekly salary.
So yeah, if anyone has any questions for Artem, so yeah, we're walking in now. We're actually walking down towards Alexander Garden here. So yeah, if you're just joining, we have 70 people here. Someone's actually typing where we are here. So yeah, Menage Station Metro is the
Там,
behind us. Yeah, it's not Menage Station.
там охотный ряд, а вот красная.
That's Hotny Riad over here.
Охотный ряд, площадь революции, театральная.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, three of them.
So yeah, we'll do a kind of a lap around here, if you like.
Yeah, of course.
If you don't like, just tell me. So this is the. Sorry, this is the. You can jump in whenever you like. The
It's a monument.
Tomb of the Unknown Soldier
Yeah, to on sorry.
and the Eternal Flame.
Yeah.
This is just here on the left. Sorry guys if it's got a bit jumpy and bumpy, but please ask him, how does he see the future of Russia? That's a bit of a big question, but
That's a bit of a big question. You know, like, I think it will, for a couple, like, you know, like for 5-10 years, stay just right it is now. So the current situation is pretty showing.
chilling.
It's pretty showing because, like, not many things will change in like.
Well, what time is it now?
It's 15:45, something like
Okay,
this.
because the guy's coming now.
Yeah,
Is he?
15:45.
He's coming to change his hat. Yeah, so they come every now and again and rearrange the guy's hat. I think he does it like on purpose, just to
Yeah,
Maybe-
we're just showing off, actually.
like the guy's hat's fine, but he's literally just changing it like minutely.
Yeah, they need to do something, you know.
Because now he's lost his little house over here. They're remodeling his. So normally there's a little house here, So I guess he needs to just come out every now and again because it's not so interesting to sit in there now.
Well,
Maybe it's not as heated and as warm. Do you think we should be quiet when we're standing here, like pay respects?
I think people are okay. They don't understand you most of the time, so
Yeah,
that's actually the names of like heroes, city heroes.
Hero cities, right? Yeah.
Cities, yeah. The second one is Kiev, actually.
And then Minsk.
Kiev, Minsk, Leningrad, yeah.
I mean, sometimes there's flowers on these as well, but today there isn't. I don't know.
Well,
Some people like put like one flower on there. We spin around. We'll see. Everybody's kind of waiting here. They have the changing of the guard on the top of the hour. So, and they stay for 1 hour each, and it's between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
last one is
I believe so. Yeah.
8 and 8.
It's not like I'm watching them every hour of their life, but I guess they do something.
You're the best tour guide in the whole of Moscow.
Well,
Maybe we need to take you on a Prelivko tour guide.
well, actually, yeah. I'm not even living here, but so yeah. Stalingrad, Sevastopol, Odessa.
Where are you from in Australia? I'm from Perth, Australia, which is on the west coast of Australia. Perth is not probably very, very famous, but I'm at 25 minutes in metro from you. How long are you going to stay there? Probably less than an hour. Probably do a lap around here.
Yeah.
Not all that long. This is what I like about building. People can see your work. Oh. Alexander Garden. Yes, this is Alexander Garden. Now, this is a very beautiful park or garden.
It is.
But sometimes when you walk in here, you don't feel it's as nice as it is. I don't know.
No, it's just.
That makes sense. I guess it's different
Just about whatever, you know.
time
most
of
the
year. Someone wrote something in Russian there, but
Встречаемся в ГУМе у фонтана. Meeting at GUM near the fountain.
oh, okay. Does the media actually show what is going on in Ukraine, or is it?
Sorry?
Does the media show what is going on in Ukraine, or is it censored? Like on the television. Do you watch television news?
I don't really watch television news, but
Nor do I.
but yeah, most of the people here don't watch television news. But I like they are showing that things are like not going like they don't showing off like you know things that don't need to be shown to the public, but
Of course,
everyone knows here it's bad, but we don't really know like I don't know corpses, weapons, and fightings.
right. Correct.
For a reason.
Right.
You don't do this on TV.
Now, do you know what this is called on the left-hand side here? I don't know the
remember.
exact name. It's the grotto. Grotto. Is it the Italian grotto?
Yeah, I guess the Kremlin was.
You guess.
Yeah. I do this all the time, so just have to get used to it. But yeah, like Kremlin was partly built by Italian architects, so it makes sense.
Do you? How do I find Russia? I find Russia fine. I've lived here on and off for about 9 years. You're googling where we are, aren't you?
I'm googling the time actually.
Huh? The time.
I've seen the
Oh,
time.
if you have to go, just let me know.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure it's the Italian grotto. Does it say something that
Let
is
me
Spanish
see.
grotto?
No, I believe it should be Italian.
Guys, I'm not going to read out any of the Russian comments, so hopefully they're
Yeah, it's
nice.
It just said grotto, so
Just grotto.
yeah, it's like a memorial of architecture of the beginning of the 11th century, no, 19th century, whatever.
Looks a bit out of place here, don't you think?
That's just a reminder of like that Italian people work here, I believe.
The Italians, right. Yeah, we'll walk here and back, and then we'll have seen. Yeah, I find like autumn is beautiful for the trees, but then it's like, it's got something to it where it's like transitional time, you know?
Transitional time.
I guess you can say that from summer to autumn, autumn to winter.
I can say it about any time of the year if you want it, you know, like,
Do you have a favorite time of year? I guess everybody loves summer here, don't they?
I don't know. I actually appreciate winter because, like, you don't need to go anywhere. No, it's kind of
You
like,
can make an excuse not to go out.
No, like, I'm like winter more because, like, winter is like our shtick. Like, you don't have it and we have it. So,
Right, we don't
like,
have not the winter like
so
Russian
when-
winter. No,
yeah.
it's
So
much.
we need to appreciate what we have, you know. So.
Um, what's Russia's main English television station that can be watched worldwide? Is that RT?
I think it's RT, but RT is like banned, I believe. But yeah, it's RT.
Yeah, RT, which is Russia Today.
Today, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, RT or Russia Today is the one, but I don't think you'll get a lot of news that you'd see on Russian television versus a
No.
Western
Yeah,
version
it's
of the
just
news.
it's just a translation, so like,
The Western Russia Federation doesn't. Okay. Are these friendly things that people are writing here?
это очень that's very great salute to your grandfather. I guess it's okay. They are just talking about where we are.
Oh,
Maybe
the
they're
region.
stalking us, you know.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, Artem, he is more than happy to. Artem.
Artyom. Yeah.
What does it mean in English? Is there a?
It's, you know, Artemis, the goddess.
Oh, okay, the one with the bow and the arrow.
Yeah, that's it just.
That's the guy of the.
Yeah.
We might actually see the. Is it nearly 4 o'clock?
Yeah, I guess.
How many
it's
minutes
like
till?
10 minutes to 4.
Oh, okay, we won't see these guys coming out from here.
Yeah.
We'll walk this way if you want.
Yeah.
Now I'm. Why did you end up Why did I end up in Moscow, Russell? I'm my wife, actually. I met my wife in Thailand. I'm telling you the whole story at the same time here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met my wife in
It's okay, by the way.
Thailand. Huh?
Is she okay now, by the way?
Sorry?
Is she okay now, by the way?
Yeah, she's a little bit less stressed
That's
by
great.
all sorts of things. Did I tell you she hit her knee, or what did I tell you?
Well, you said
We were in a car accident,
Yeah.
well, quite a lot of months ago now. Now she's actually going to the gym in Aprelivka to
That's
strengthen her leg a little bit.
great. That's great. People need to like do things
Yeah, so
nowadays, so
she's
don't
not
need to
back
think.
to 100%, maybe 90%.
Well, that's
But
great.
she's not struggling walking.
That's great.
Yeah, I met my wife in Thailand 10 years ago. I came here 9 years ago the first time. We got married here 4 years ago in Zags 4. Zags 4 is the marital
Запись
office.
акта гражданского состояния.
That's their full name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we're here, and well, not to the accident. I hope she's all good. Yeah. So yeah, we were basically driving to our friend's dacha, going in the south of Moscow to SberBank Prudy.
Серебряные, silver. you know.
Prudy.
Серебряные пруды. Yeah.
It's near there where is the dacha.
Yeah.
And about 3/4 of the way there, a truck sort of clipped the back of us and forced us into the front of the truck. And we came to a stop, and then the car rolled forward, and another car smashed into us as we were rolled into the next lane.
Yeah, it happens.
We were all okay. I mean, literally, I walked out fine. The driver was fine, my wife's friend, and my wife was the one. Her legs kind of knocked on the bottom of the dashboard
Yeah.
of the car, and that's what basically damaged her leg in some form.
Great that she's okay now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, look, car accidents in Russia are not pretty.
Yeah.
If it's a truck and a car. I mean, I'll be very honest about that and
Like in any
blunt.
country, I believe it's not
Yeah.
very great.
Turns out that okay, so everyone's not really writing. Normally people write nice things in the comments. If anyone has any questions about life in Russia, normal questions.
I can only say that I wish like all people in Russia, in Ukraine, in the United States, good health and staying home. That's like, I'm not your enemy if you like.
This is the problem with this,
So-
right? I mean, I talk about this a lot when I was working on cruise ships. Like I'm from Australia, I meet people from other countries. Australia plays sport like against India, like cricket. Or we play against New Zealand, rugby.
Yeah.
And if Australia loses to New Zealand, and there's a New Zealand guy working on the ship together with me, he's happy that I lost. But maybe I'm not even a rugby fan, or I'm not even a supporter of this, but I have to stand up for my country, even if we lost sporting events, you know?
I remember like there was like a championship in Moscow, like football championship, like all of the country was like who never watched football at all. They were all incredibly proud that we won.
Well, I think the World
we won against Spain. You
yeah,
know?
like I think the World Cup was a big example of that, right? I mean, you know, when the World Cup happens, when the Olympics happen, you know, it's like you're rooting for somebody that you don't even know who they are from a bar of soap.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you don't win, you're like, oh my God, I'm sad. But, you know, Australia does so well in swimming, in the Olympics, you know, in some sports, we do very well. In other sports, like winter sports, you know, we don't win so many medals.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty interesting analogy. Like all kind of patriotism is almost like sports, you know, so like you're rooting for your like team just because you were born here without any questions. I think it's okay.
I asked a nice question, huh? Where is the best place to holiday in Russia?
Where's the best place in holiday in Russia?
Holiday.
At home.
At home.
At home, you know, like
with the heating on.
there is no place like home.
Have some soup, some bread.
But yeah, most of the people travel to south to like Sochi. Like, if it was safe, like it would be Crimea. But
because of the Black Sea and the
because of like Black Sea, it's historically a tourist attraction place.
Right.
So
but what about all these places on the Far East and?
Sorry.
What about all these places in the Far East and
you know,
Vladivostok?
Like you know, like it's like Baikal, Vladivostok.
Yeah.
They are not so much improved, I believe, because like it's pretty hard to travel here.
Right. And it's big.
Like,
now my wife is calling, and it's the live stream when my wife calls. Of course, she always does this when I'm in the middle of YouTube. How did your cruise ship interview go? I'm doing my cruise. I've got an interview for a job tomorrow. I was meant to do it today, but I'm doing it tomorrow. I had to schedule it online, like a video Skype call, and I chickened out doing it today. So I've scheduled a little bit more presentable for the.
Taking for a job here?
No, no, for a job in America, on the cruise ships, on the passenger ships that I've been working on before.
Yeah.
But it's another company, the center of Moscow, and it loses the network.
Mate, it's like...
I just find it very strange that it's...
It happens like...
I've driven between Kazan and Samara roads. They're excellent. I think, yeah, there's a lot more Russian people in the live stream today than normal, by the way.
Maybe they just like Kremlin, you know. That's actually Zhukov. This one I know.
The guy, Zhukov?
Yeah, Marshal.
He was one of the military leaders.
He was the military leader of the Great Patriotic War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to Patriot Park? I'm sure you have. The one in
I believe so.
Patriot Park. The one near where we live. This big...
Yeah, I guess I visited, but I wasn't like amazed, so...
Because it's a new place, right? It's got the new church there. They kind of built the church to look old, but it's still... It's almost like tourist attraction place then.
The churches are usually just like made to be...
Oh, look at the color now. Now it's nice colors. Like blues and...
Yeah, no, it's a color.
So do you work from home with your job or?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Sometimes. So
it depends what's needed for me.
So as an engineer, you're building things? I think I asked you this before.
I'm checking if things are working properly.
In what? In what?
In heating and ventilation and
okay.
Stuff like this, yeah.
So like when our heating in my apartment is not working, you're going to these
Well,
heat exchangers?
no,
or?
it's like if the heating in your apartment is not working, I'm going to like the guy who built your house and like crash his face, like something like this.
Ask him what he didn't connect properly.
Yeah. Yeah, Marshall Zhukova, exactly.
Quite often there's one person sometimes not like protesting here, but they come here to be like free speech. I don't know if you've ever seen where it's usually just one guy with like a flag or...
There are different people here because on Tverskaya, if you like go in Tverskaya and like pass a few meters by, there would be like the place where government sits, the Duma.
Yeah, State Duma.
Parliament.
State Duma.
Yeah, and there are constantly guys who are protesting here, but they are not protesting not against like something. They actually just standing in front of Duma, like, and with it's very windy, sorry.
Yeah.
With words written like that Putin needs to like destroy all the guys who like make his job not easy, and so on. So like here it's very patriotic process, I believe.
If anybody else has questions, we will. I guess we'll end when we get to Bolshoi Theatre. How's that? I think that's a good lap around, and I've actually done pretty much the time that I wanted to do the live stream anyway, so it's worked out okay. Yeah, thanks everybody for the thumbs ups. We've got 115 likes.
Yeah.
And 7.
Half of these are mine, by the way.
Yeah, since you joined the live stream, yeah. Do you like just walking around Moscow like this?
Well, in some...
Okay, we've probably done it 1,000 million times between us, but...
In some mood, you know. So.
Now there's no more. All the comments. Oh, did I?
Please show us.
Oh,
Bolshoi.
yeah, please show us Bolshoi.
Yeah, it's near here.
Yeah, the State Duma is located. Oh, there we go. I missed. To be honest, what you have shown Moscow is rather bland. Nothing really of beauty, just paved spaces with no greenery. Would you agree with that? Like walking in the centers like that?
We were in the park right now.
Was Zaradi over by Zaradi Park? Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a bit. And this Kremlin is like a fortress.
Right. So it's kind of designed.
It was designed to be like a pavement. So.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, that's why I didn't see the chat.
We have plenty of greenery, you know, like in Siberia, you can go right there.
Yeah, we are going to walk straight ahead and see the Bolshoi Theatre.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost the HD. Okay, so I'm sorry if it's not there. State Duma is located nearby. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, just
to the
behind
left.
this building. Yeah. On the other side of the road.
It's a little bit breezy. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, some parts of the center of Moscow is a little bit like, you can say, concrete jungle.
Oh, yeah, but
concrete jungle. But like you said, the design of the center of Moscow was not intentionally meant to be beautiful and...
Yeah, it's essentially a fortress. It's just like Kremlin. There's a place which is called like, if I translate it, it would be Chinatown, but it's not Chinatown. It's just Kitai-Gorod.
Oh, Kitai-Gorod, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's down the road here.
Yeah, it's here as well, like Alexandersky Sad is there actually. And things like this were all parts of like one big fortress, so...
Please show... Yeah, we're going to walk to where the street of the Bolshoi is, and then we'll actually end the stream there. So probably 5 or 10 minutes from now, we'll end the stream. Oh, the Museum of the Revolution. This is
National Historical Museum.
Yeah. The whole building here is the same. But they're connected together, I think, right? And then...
Well, that's like two different things.
Sorry. Need to keep it nice. He is in... Shalom from Israel. Someone from Israel.
Shalom.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be green to be beautiful. The architecture is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some of these buildings... Yeah, I guess that's another thing when you walk around a lot here. Your head is kind of like looking forward.
Yeah.
You know, like the horse, when it's in a race, it has these covers on its eyes, blinkers. So the horse can't see the other horses. Do you know this expression?
Yeah. I
So,
believe.
and it's very true. Yeah, let's walk and go through the middle, and then we'll end there. And you've had a nice walk in Moscow, yeah?
As I usually do.
Oh,
I visit Kremlin pretty often.
wonderful Bolshoi ballet. Rudolf Nureyev was a hero of mine as a child. Best ballet dancer. You know Rudolf Nureyev?
Rudolf Nureyev, yeah.
Nureyev, sorry.
No, Rudolf Nureyev, yeah.
He's the famous male lead of the Bolshoi.
Ballet dancer, yeah, exactly.
He's retired now, I think, or maybe he's a teacher or something, or
I'm not even sure if
you're not
he's
into ballet.
I'm not even sure if he's not like retired for good, you know.
What's your passion?
No, I just like my passion is history, so I don't really.
I'm the only one in Russia now. All the YouTubers have left Russia. Like
Um,
all the English-speaking YouTubers
I guess
have
they-
all like left to different.
I guess they did. I don't know why, but
Okay,
That's
we can
very
say
nice.
we understand why. Oh, a nice Mercedes. We can understand why, but like one friend that's from Saletino,
yeah.
he left, but I don't know what his plan is now. Like he
Yeah,
got
like-
he drove to Turkey,
Yeah.
to Turkey,
Exactly.
not just drove to the border and stayed at the hotel in the next town. You know, so it's really.
Exactly. Like it depends how long can they stay here actually, because like you don't just easy get like a citizenship or anything like this. You just it's not like all the countries in the world like are very happy to
What
invite
about-
everyone.
What about Baklakov? Yeah, this is Russell's show. Yeah, there's a guy called Baklakov, Sergei Baklakov. He has a channel called Baklakov Live, and he's originally from Ufa,
Yeah.
but he's in St. Petersburg now. But his channel has gone a little bit wayward with his thoughts on what's happening.
Stance. Yeah.
Stance, thoughts. I'm always very politically correct when I try to say the words.
That's
here.
okay. That's okay.
So this is the Metropol Hotel,
Yeah.
which is probably also top 5 most expensive
Everything here is expensive.
in
like,
this center of
in
Moscow.
this
Yeah,
area, yeah. It's
and
so yeah.
then
There's like
and this is right ahead of us. Here is the Bolshoi Theater. There's one blonde woman, but she's propaganda. A lot of people think my video is a propaganda,
that's okay. Like
and it's not real people. It's like robots or it's like actors.
Yeah,
think-
I'm a robot, by the way.
Yeah, that you're an actor that jumped in.
Paid actor. Why
Yeah.
didn't you pay me actually for breathing here with propaganda here?
Thank you for all of the likes, Galaxy. Sorry, everybody, for not calling out everyone's names. So, guys, what we'll do is we're going to wrap up the live stream in about 5 minutes. I keep saying another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. But if you have any questions for Atom,
Artyom, yeah.
about Russia, about anything that I can't answer, what do you think about doing live streams on YouTube, by the way? Do you watch YouTube?
I watch YouTube, but you know, like many people cannot like what I will say, so
What you'll say, or...
yeah.
But everyone has an opinion. But it's just...
yeah, everyone.
The
has
problem is...
not everyone wants to listen to it.
I'm just trying to get the best light here, by the way. So it's like the nicest light. So yeah, it's, you know, but the thing with my, like when I'm making videos, I'm always happy and upbeat.
Yeah.
And people don't want me to be happy and upbeat
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, exactly. It's
They
just
want me to be upset and depressed about everything, and me walking in Moscow isn't the right thing to do.
I can only say that no one should feel depressed or anything right now, because like in uneasy times which are happening for sure, you should be like should worry about yourself in terms of that you shouldn't like harm yourself too much. The more upbeat you are right now, like the better for you. So
This is, what street is this called again?
sorry?
The street name, do you know the street name?
I believe it's
But
the
I know the
Centra,
children's shopping center is up ahead of us.
Yeah, like... So it's Большой театр, Малый театр, ЦУМ, another like shopping center.
Anyone outside of Russia realizes that you have to be careful of what you say.
Mate,
My wife realizes that I'm doing... Yeah, Ironwood, yeah. So we're back here. We're actually going to end the live stream just now. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for Artem for coming on a little bit of a walk. Completely unscheduled and unplanned. Yeah. Yeah, right.
To our job, you know, like
Yeah.
we can go straight down to KGB.
Yeah, this is, if I turn the camera around for a second, it's probably hard to see now, I think. Just here is the it's not KGB, FSB.
FSB, yeah.
FSB.
Yeah, Федеральная служба безопасности.
Yeah, right here is that building, by the way. So, I really do hope everybody liked watching the live stream. Thank you, everybody. And what we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye.
I guess we will say goodbye.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thanks, everybody, for watching Traveling with Russell. And we'll see you in another video. Bye, everybody.
Stay safe.